The Georgia Bulldogs bounce back with a good performance over the Auburn Tigers, beating the Auburn Tigers last night 31-13 to get back on track in the Deep South oldest rivalry. My friends, welcome to another sports edition of the Buckeye Vinny YouTube channel sports show. Sit back, relax, and let's talk some college football. My friends, this was a very impressive win for Coach Kirby Smart and the Georgia Bulldogs. This was a win that, in my opinion, they really needed, okay? And, you know, anytime you get these two schools together, you know that you're definitely in for a dogfight. Now, the Deep South oldest rivalry, the Georgia Bulldogs holds the all-time series, 65 wins, 56 losses, and 8 ties. And this marks now the 8th straight win for the Georgia Bulldogs over the Auburn Tigers. You know, you stop and look at this game. The Georgia Bulldogs went into intermission with a 14-3 halftime lead. And for me, you hold this Auburn Tiger team to just a field goal in the first half really spoke volumes for me about the Georgia Dogs defense. This was a Auburn Tiger team going into this game that was putting up 34 points a game, and you hold them in the entire game to a touchdown and 2 field goals. My friends, bottom line, very impressive, if you ask me. Very impressive game. Not only did the defense hold their ground, I thought that offense finally came through. Carson Beck had a big day. Now, I know a last video I did, I was a little hard on Carson Beck, to be honest. He committed a lot of turnovers against Alabama. He looked like he needed to step up and be that team leader that every team needs. And normally the team leader is the quarterback. So Carson Beck, I seen him really step up big time against the Auburn Tigers yesterday. Carson Beck's stats look this way: 23 out of 29. Wow. 240 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, no turnovers. That's the key. Carson Beck did a nice job managing that offense, and he also completed 79% of his passes. This is the Carson Beck that I remember. Now, obviously, prior to this game, the last 2 games did not look like Carson Beck, and it was very uncharacteristic of Carson Beck against Kentucky and Alabama. But my friends, I knew that going into this game in Sanford Stadium, that Georgia was going to clean up their act and get their act together, which they did just that. Now, what I said last video ago, that the big reason why Georgia lost to Alabama and looked lethargic against Kentucky is A, they couldn't establish the run. B, the O-line was only playing subpar. Now, against Auburn, they were able to establish that run. I thought Coach Mike Bobo, the OC, did a good job getting Trevor Etienne out of the gate early and often. Trevor Etienne's stats look this way: 16 carries, 88 yards, 2 touchdowns. By far, this was Etienne's best game as a Georgia Dog. Nate Frazier, the true freshman, he pitched in 7 carries for 38 yards. That's impressive. 5.3 yard per carry average. And I thought the wide receivers finally stepped up. Dominic Lovett, 4 grabs, 38 yards, 1 touchdown. Dylan Bell, 4 grabs, 18 yards, 1 touchdown. Colby Young led the Dawgs in receiving yards with 51 receiving yards for Colby Young. And what was impressive to me was that not only did Trevor Etienne do it on the ground, rushing attack, but he caught 6 balls for 36 yards out of the backfield. So, my friends, bottom line, the Trevor Etienne that I remember from the Florida Gators finally was able to let his light shine as a Georgia Bulldog. Overall, it was a great team victory for the Dawgs. Now, when I broke this game down, we had Georgia that outgained Auburn in total yards, 381 to 337. What really impressed me was Georgia was able to establish the ground attack. First time in at least 2 weeks, they were able to get that rushing attack going, which then opened up the passing attack for Carson Beck. You know, my friends, if the defense knows that you're going to put the ball up almost every time, obviously, they're going to focus and bring the house on you and blitz and then double team your wide receivers. In this case, because Georgia was able to get that very good running attack going against Auburn, it kept the defense on their toes. So, once again, Georgia's rushing attack was 141 yards on the ground. Very impressive. 88 of those 141 was from Etienne. Like I mentioned, true freshman Frazier pitched in with 38 yards. You know, like I said, I just thought that Georgia really needed a game like this to get their confidence back. Now, like I mentioned, first half 14-3. Second half came out. Georgia was able to put up 17 points. Auburn scored 10 in the second half. But bottom line, my friends, Georgia ran away with an 18-point victory. Once again, 31-13. When I broke this down, I just seen that, like I mentioned, it just wasn't 1 or 2 superstars. It was a team. I know Kirby Smart was very pleased overall with not just the way the offense played, but once again, I thought the defense did a superb job. You have an Auburn team going into this game averaging 34, and you stymie them to just 13 points in the entire game, and only 3 points in the first half. Once again, my friends, it spoke volumes for me. And anytime you can have your defense shutting down your opponent, and then your offense kicking it in gear to score 30 or more points, good things are going to happen. And normally, 99.9% of the time, you're going to come out a winner. So, bottom line, once again, the Georgia Bulldogs, they go to 4-1 on the season, 2-1 in the SEC Conference. On the other hand, Auburn Tigers, they drop 2 wins, 4 losses, and 0-3 in the SEC Conference. But once again, the Deep South oldest rivalry once again goes to the Georgia Bulldogs defeating the Auburn Tigers 31-13. Georgia holds that all-time series, 65 wins, 56 losses, 8 ties. But you know, my friends, bottom line, like I always said, when you get these two teams together, throw out the records, throw out everything, bottom line, you know, both coaches know, and both players on these teams know that they are both in for a dogfight when you get these two football teams going head to head. My friends, I hope everyone enjoyed this video today. that the Georgia Bulldogs bounced back with a very good performance over the Auburn Tigers, once again defeating the Tigers 31-13. If you are new to my channel, thank you for checking me out today. Please click on subscribe. Please click on the like button. Like always, please check out Super Thanks. It's new to my program. And like always, please comment down below. Let me know how you felt the Georgia Bulldogs did overall against the Auburn Tigers. Like always, my friends, peace out. God bless you all. This is all Buckeye Vinny has for today. Until next time, peace out. God bless. I am out of here.